What's up, everybody? Brett here. We're back today playing some more Battle Brothers. It's our Deserters Let's Play. And for those of you who love this series, I'm sorry it's been a hot minute since we've jumped back into this campaign. Super sidetracked with lots of different other great strategy games that have been coming out. Some good indie games that I thought those of you who like this series might like those games as well. And they did a good job of drawing a lot of people to the channel. So if you're watching this series for the first time, thank you. Battle Brothers is an awesome game. I hope you enjoy it. More DLC will be coming out very soon. We just don't know when yet. And when that happens, we're going to be starting a full new campaign. And I can't wait. But in the meantime, we are heartless deserters who have really struggled this campaign to kind of find our place in the world. Yeah, we have lots of different food. Everyone gets happy. Good stuff. So right now, we're going to find this place to the southeast. The Tomb of the Forefathers. It's probably here-ish. Undead. And we found it. So you sight Tomb of the Forefathers in the glass of your scope and mark it on your maps. Easy enough. Time to return to Otto the Younger. It looks like an undead spot. We could probably just go ahead and take it on. Our guys aren't in the best shape right now, but we're, you know, if it's just zombies, we should be good to go. 19 is kind of a lot. Not gonna lie, that's several. That's several zombies. Let's get our boy Edmund up here on the high ground. And we'll probably step forward at some of our other guys as well. Let's use our Falcon. Okay, see? Four Geist is a whole different thing. Do we even have a banner in this crew? I feel like we don't have our banner yet. That's crazy. I normally get my banner super fast. I think that's what my current... Yeah, I think that's what my current ambition is. Okay. Like I said, guys, forgive me. It's been a hot minute since I had a chance to play. Try and get my my Battle Brothers legs back under me. The day that I'm recording this, it's Thursday. So tomorrow we'll be getting more news on the Blazing Deserts DLC. And as much as I've been enjoying all the exact new information, like we've been getting lots of details, I would also love to see... First off, I don't hate saving a little mystery for the release. Like, if I don't know every little thing that's going to happen before it happens, it doesn't bother me. I can wait. But secondly, as we miss every single attack, I would love to know more about when we can expect the DLC. That's more of what I'm anxious to hear and see. Because that really determines when I get to play a lot more Battle Brothers. Just like with all the other DLCs on the channel when they did come out, I don't like to burn myself out on a particular game. Okay, lots of whiffs, but we should be able to get some more attacks off next turn. So, you know, the pace of Battle Brothers has slowed down a bit on the channel, but that was mostly intentional. I've also been very busy with school and other things, family life. And now, honestly, guys, something I did kind of want to talk about, even though you might be sick of hearing about it, the coronavirus. Yeah, I did want to talk about it a little bit. Because I think it's important to talk about. I can tell when I look at my demographics on my videos where a lot of you guys are from. And I will say that the vast majority of the people who watch me are from either Europe or America. And for the most part, are men. Almost entirely. And that makes a lot of sense to me. So, guys, I have a family. You know, I have a wife and kids. I have people that I'm responsible for. Life is never simple, no matter what you're doing. But when you start bringing in the potential to have children that can get sick, even though the coronavirus seems to be a little bit kind when it comes to its effects on children, it's still something that I have to prepare for. And I take my duty as a father pretty serious. A lot of people around where I am right now, I don't know how much it's talked about really, but in San Antonio, which is where I live, and I don't know if this is super common knowledge, especially outside of the United States, but I know even in the United States, it's not very common knowledge because it's not even reported on the news. But San Antonio, Texas is where they're keeping a large number of the people who were first infected with coronavirus. A lot of kind of refugee type people from China. So, and there was an incident where a lady was released from quarantine after multiple tests, which she passed, only to fail a test, which they had yet to get the results on. So it was this crazy situation where she was let go, and they had to trace her down, and I mean, it was wild. She ended up going to a mall that's like 5 minutes from my home, where I regularly shop, and you know, things like that. She went to a food court that I've eaten at. So anyway, it's just all to preface by saying that this stuff is like a little closer to home for me. The military base, I shop there. We have friends that work there. I was in the Army. My wife was in the Army. And there are reasons to be concerned just above and beyond. Even if you're one of those people that currently believes that the coronavirus is basically just a flu, perhaps even just kind of a bad flu, I would caution to be a little bit over-prepared. Be just a little bit over-prepared. That would be my friendly advice to any of you guys out there. Be a little bit over-prepared. Worst case scenario, you buy a little too much toilet paper. Worst case scenario, you stock up on protein bars or something and you eat them over the course of the next couple months. I have a kind of a thought behind it, which is that, especially when you have kids, guys, especially when you have kids, it's like you could have all the money in your bank account in the world. If stuff starts going crazy, especially in a big city like San Antonio where people just start buying everything and going nuts, all the money in the world's not going to buy you the things you want if everything goes bad. So I think it's important to be proactive. I know I'm a little bit rambly, but it's important. It's important to talk about. And I've got people in my own family who are kind of like denying the whole thing, and in a way that's like, if you've read all the facts that there currently are, and you make your opinion that you don't think it's going to be a big deal, you're probably an adult, and I'm not going to completely try to invalidate what you're saying. But there are some facts out there that are better than others, which is crazy to say because there's so much misinformation. It seems like. I would just caution you guys: find the best facts you can. Everyone talking about like washing your hands being the way to save yourself, stuff like that, is like that appears to be really utter nonsense. So just be careful about where you're getting your news from. Something that I would caution as well. And just try and prepare yourself if you can. If you have the means, if you have the money, yeah. Certain things I've done for my kids, I bought different types of supplies, food, toilet paper, that sort of thing. But also lots of stuff to treat. You're not going to cure any type of flu or virus by over-the-counter medication. That's not going to happen. But what you can do is try and treat the symptoms, the ones that can make flu-like symptoms go real bad. Stuff like fevers, right? Try and make sure that you have... Let's see, let's move. I would say try and make sure that you have some acetaminophen, some ibuprofen, whatever, any kind of fever reducer in your house. And a lot of like cold and flu medicine comes with that already in it. So you don't have to worry about it too much. Just pick something up. The way I'm kind of preparing right now is I'm preparing as if I'm not going to be able to buy the things that I want in a store. And as if we're all just going to get some type of flu. That's how I'm looking at it. And I think that's probably how it's going to happen. And with that, I know my family is probably about as well taken care of as someone who's not rich or powerful can probably take care of their family. Here's our biggest problem right now is that we are all deserters, which means we're basically a giant party of cowards, especially without our banner. Yeah, I knew he was going down. That was Bonebreaker as well. Do we try this fight again? I feel like we should. He broke, like, right away. This fight was going well, other than that one flank. I didn't think they needed that much help, but apparently they did. But yeah, guys, I'm not advocating going nuts or anything. But for those of you who like watch me, I care about how y'all are doing. I know some parts of the world are going to be harder hit than others. If you've got any older relatives, that's a big concern for me. You know, my grandmother's still alive. The idea of her getting wrecked by a coronavirus after she's made it past 80, she's lived a great life, you know, something like that. I hate the thought of that. And not to mention also, you know, I'm someone who's struggled with chronic illness as well. So I might be a little more susceptible than most people to getting that kind of sick. You know, and also I've got people in my family, and I am included in this. We are people who take medicine that some of us need to actually live. You know, not just medication for. No, not. I don't know. What's a good way to phrase it? It's not optional, basically. The medicine that I take, I know is not optional. If I don't get it, I'll get very sick, or I could potentially die. I've got basically 2 types of medications that I take every day, and I'm hoping that the VA, which is where I get my medication, doesn't experience any type of interruption. But stuff like that is scary. You got to think about stuff like this, and it's crazy because it's preparedness, you know. It doesn't take a nerd playing, you know, an RTS or an RPG who constantly is like talking about strategies and supplies and stuff to tell you that we probably should have been a little bit more prepared for a pandemic type of scenario in our country. In any country. Well, he's not coming back. That was Bonebreaker. Let's go ahead and let's restart. I hate doing it, guys, but let's do it. I could just restart the video and you guys would be none the wiser. But I feel like I don't just do these video games just to talk about video games, because I can sit here by myself in the quiet and happily play some Battle Brothers all by myself. But I do enjoy talking about real subjects, and I know it's kind of a one-sided conversation. And everyone, like I always say, is entitled. You're entitled to your opinion. But yeah, I saw last night Tom Hanks of all people was infected. Tom Hanks and his wife filming, I think, in Australia. When you really need to be concerned about something is when the rich and the powerful get it. I think the gentleman who, I don't remember what his actual title is in Iran, but he is the second in command. There's a video of him standing next to the president. You know, when those types of people, the people who are really high up, start getting an illness, you gotta take notice as a common person. No one's gonna put me in a private helicopter and take me to a hospital. And I have to imagine most of you guys are probably in the same boat. Talking to my wife a little bit last night, just saying it's probably better to get sick right away. As crazy as that sounds. If it's one of those things that everyone's gonna get, which is kind of what it seems like, I don't know how you avoid it at this point. Then getting sick while the hospitals are not overrun. Getting sick while there's still, you know, medical personnel who aren't sick seems to be probably a good thing. The only downside is, like most flus, right? You get sick, you bounce back, and then you have a bit of a natural immunity to it afterwards, right? You're not going to get the flu and then 2 weeks later get the flu again, but that doesn't really seem to hold water with the coronavirus. We're landing these 50s, which I'm pretty happy about. Trying to pick off the guys who've got the weapons. We'll kill whatever we can, though. Keep the front lines clear. But yeah, guys, I would feel remiss if I didn't talk about it a little bit. Buy food, buy whatever you think you need. If you've got a little bit of money, you've got a little bit of money, buy what you need. I would rather have $20 worth of beef jerky in my cabinet than have $20 sitting in my bank account. You know what I mean? That I can't have access to. People go crazy. I've seen it. You know, I live pretty near some big shopping centers, and you could see it. The stores are wiped out, and it's not really like me or probably most of you guys that you have to be worried about going crazy. It's the people around you. It's someone else going crazy that's really the problem. But I kind of saw this coming a mile away, honestly. Once I started really paying attention to it, I was like, yeah, and I heard about, through the grapevine, about what was going on in the bases. I was like, yeah, we need to start just kind of quietly buying stuff while it's still an option and before things start getting kind of rationed. A lot of the stores around here, they're limiting the amount of things you can buy. And that makes sense. You don't want some jerk going in there and buying $200 worth of toilet paper and then turning around and selling it or something like that. That type of stuff is horrible. Just want the spear wall to hold, please. Nice. Very good. Lots of javelin tosses landed this time, and his spear wall has been legit. Well done, sir. I was a little bit hesitant to leave him back in that position because he kind of got rocked last time. But he got rocked in a way that kind of wasn't his fault either. Just sort of panicked. Okay, that's while we pass our turn. Nice. Very good. Throw all the weapons. Yeah, and I apologize if you didn't come here to hear about coronavirus. I understand. You know what? We're gonna shield wall here in anticipation of them breaking my spear wall and us getting surrounded. Yeah, that sucks. They almost all resurrected. That, I can't even believe that. We had a clear path to kill these things. These geists. Okay. The game's like, I'll show you to be overconfident. And we'll go for the kill here. Perfect. Nice. Let's try and get this Geist. That would set us up pretty well. And yeah, we weren't able to kill this guy before the rest of them jumped in. Good line shots coming in from Edmund. He's missed some of it, but I mean, he's hit the major stuff. I had a feeling this would happen. Shield wall's up though, they're not attacking. I went for the least dangerous one, just on the off chance that we could get him out of a triple surround. Okay. If we can get this kill, that would be great. We're rocking a sword, so I have to imagine we can. I'm going to jump in here and see how they move forward. Okay, no screams yet. A lot of our guys in the center are freed up. Okay, this is a little scary. Alright, no runners though. That was the big thing. We'll wait here. Perfect. Damn. I was hoping, yeah, they can't use a stun move. We've kind of learned that in recent times. Clear the path. Bonebreaker's holding this time, but still the triple surround. Big whiff. Close that distance. There we go. I was hoping they might gain a little confidence from those kills, but they did not. So let's keep going to the top. I was gonna say, if we get that kill, that's huge. Edmund should be able to 1v1 that guy. We'll get a triple surround here. Ozpin can go up. Yeah, you gotta expect a few dudes to resurrect. Damn, Rambo. Rambo's letting me down. We'll go for the dude with the more dangerous weapon. He's got a hand axe versus a militia spear. Switch our weapon. Don't hit me in the face, bro. And then Magni has a billhook. Yes. Very good. You're gonna go north. We could drop dogs. Wouldn't be the worst idea. But this looks to be a much cleaner version of the first fight. I don't like that I've kind of spread my damage out a little bit up here, because things could still go wrong. But anyway, enough of that kind of scary talk. Lots of awesome games on the channel right now. Yes, Your Grace is a pretty fun game. Story-driven. I love medieval themes and just about anything, and I felt like most of y'all would feel the same way if you gave the game a shot. The only thing that bugs me sometimes about games like that is when I absolutely cannot tell how my decisions will affect something. So like in the very early game, we had a chance to like kill a guy or free him or put him in our dungeon or whatever. Wow, 2 gold coins. That's awesome. A male coif is a good pickup too. You know, and I let him go. And then only to have later, and I ended up looking it up afterwards too because I couldn't believe it. There's a lord in the game that'll straight up just give you stuff, will help you if and only if you like either kill him or imprison him, and then she like loves you. And as far as I can tell, I don't know if there's any good benefit to have letting that guy go. So it just sucks. You kind of feel like you got played a little bit. Switch those out. Lammelor on the back. Hook him up. Okay, better helmet here. No, we're rocking some good stuff. This is a 110. I know we're wearing some 105s right now. Hook up Jackwise. Bonebreaker has leveled, which is fantastic, because now he can get quick hands. Boom. Throwing axes on the way. He even gets a good roll. I'll take those. Kind of weird stats to pump at this point, but I will take them. Okay, 3 here. This is Robert. God damn you, Robert. I'll take that. And I'll take that. What do we pick up on him, though? Have we been going for, was it rotation? Yeah, I really like rotation a lot. I think when you're not using powerhouse characters, so there's some confusion I've seen in the past when people try to like tell me how to build, and I understand why. Sometimes I probably make decisions that I don't fully explain, and I wish I did a little bit better. But so I sometimes when I do these like themed runs, company origin runs, I do it with the full knowledge that like I'm not going to try to pick up the best backgrounds, right? In this run, I would never pick up an adventurous noble because we're role-playing as guys who hate nobles. So knowing that there's tons of like high-class guys that I'm never going to get. Also, I'm not playing this to the end game. You know, I'm not going to the super late. I'm not going to be defeating the Black Monolith with this squad, probably. So knowing all of that, you have to play as if you're always going to have a crummy team. And that's basically how I play. I try to really emphasize like, oh, this is pretty good prices. I try to emphasize like how can our guys work really well together? And rotation, quick hands, these are like utility skills. So is stuff like Pathfinder, right? Making it so that everyone has Colossus so they don't die so easily. Shield Expert. We're playing more reserve, more defensive, and a lot more technical. In our Barbarians of the North Let's Play, our brothers, for the most part, were killers. were absolute destroyers of worlds. So their builds were focused around stuff like Berserk, and we're gonna get Berserk too. But Berserk, Tiny is my dog. He's laying on my feet, and he just had like a puppy dream and woke himself up. But we get way more aggressive perks because those dudes are killers, and they're almost like one-man armies unto themselves. So we can afford to ignore entire sets of skills like rotation, which totally change the way you play the game, and unlock all sorts of strategies that if you don't have this skill, you can't even consider, right? The ability just to swap men back and forth all over the map and just like, you know, totally change your situation mid-battle. You can't even play, you can't play like that at all. You have to play as if you're playing chess and every piece is like, it matters, like a king, right? So these types of builds, though, what they allow me to do is take a crummy character and to kind of like either emphasize their strengths or to give them so much synergy with the rest of the group that, hard to explain, so much synergy with the rest of the group that as a whole their power level is increased, whereas if I built them all as individual powerhouses, their stats just wouldn't support those types of builds and they would all individually fail instead of all working together much better. And that's my thought process. Anyway, Nerd Theory 101. I'll sell that. That's a 115er. We should put that on somebody too. What are these? 125s? Yes. Okay, let's hook you up. Boom. That's Stanley. Your boy Stanley. And we're going to hold on to everything else. There are no contracts here. What are the prices like to buy this? The prices here to buy are awesome. So we're going to buy that. Sadly, there's really nothing else for us to buy. Would love to get some tools and such. I would also love to put... You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it because life is short. Who's got him? Please tell me Hound didn't die. Did we lose Hound? Oh no. I bought that for Hound. Oh man. Did I lose him in the last episode and it's just been so long that I forgot? Damn. We lost our dog that we picked up. My bad. Well, I'm a dummy. Super dummy. Damn. I didn't... You know, we're going to Hornspira. We're going to get more guys. We're going to get more... We're going to get more pups. I'm rich. I can do what I want. And big cities, we're going to sell them some salt. Make that money back. It normally costs $340, I think it said, is what the value is. Buying it for $300 is a pretty damn good price. And we might even fight some barbarians along this road. We've had good success finding thralls and reavers and such. Saw some battlegrounds there. Maybe we'll make it all the way. Nice. I kind of want to come up here and explore that mountain too. See what's up. Unfortunately, we haven't unlocked that yet. I need to keep more crowns. Yeah, this is a pretty good haul. This is like 70 a piece. I'll take that. And we'll buy a ton of tools. We'll buy some more meat. 7 days. That's what I want to get up to. Buy a little bit more ammo. Coming to the weaponsmith. I see big things. Nothing we should overexert ourselves to get. And then some pups. So I can buy one of these unarmored dogs for super cheap. Wow, they really are cheap. These are not the best prices I've ever seen, though, I don't think. I'm gonna buy 2. Okay. Hook up Rambo. And then Bonebreaker. I feel bad we lost your dog. We're gonna give you Spike, the Warhound, with some unhold armor. And we're gonna see to it that you crush people. I kind of want to come up here and see if I can't mess with that place. And we get our battle standard, so that's great. No one likes to skin Flint, least of all a group of wandering, bloodthirsty rabble motivated primarily by a love of coin. Not everyone, or more precisely no one, was thrilled when you suggested cutting back on spending to save up for a company standard. Once the Deadman's walking standard is finally paid for and hoisted for the first time to proudly snap in a fresh dawn breeze, however, no one claims it wasn't worth it. The men are proud of their new standard. even tossing around names for it around the campfire, though none of them really stick. It's clear for everyone to see now this is not some band of hired thugs. This is becoming a true mercenary company. Who should have the honor of carrying the standard? Okay, well, I generally like to give my standard to someone in the back line who's got really good resolve. On our current squad, though, looking... Best resolve looks like it's on Rambo. But Rambo's just plain old one of our best guys, period. Yeah, it's looking like probably Magni. The Billhook then, in turn, probably goes to Radolf. And what's better, actually, the Spetum or the Pike? I know they're different weapons. But if we're just looking at pure stats, I think the Pike is more effective. Yeah, it just is. Got it. Spetum's a good weapon, though. I would like to pick up another brother in this episode. And maybe we've kind of been looking for like a retired soldier, perhaps a witch hunter, something like that. I didn't even check Horn Spear for dudes. But we also have to keep in mind we just lost 1,000 crowns. Okay, some barbarians. Yeah, let's go crush them. And we don't have a quest right now. We'll pick up another ambition soon, which is good. Let these dogs come. Our brother should be well healed from that last battle. This particular build with all javelins, it really needs that new camp follower. That little boy who goes and picks up stuff for you. Gathers a bunch of your ammunition back after the battle. Get crushed. I'm the one who throws weapons. Okay. Dog's very agile. Dodging my stuff. Oh, guys, but if you're curious about what Tiny looks like, I put a picture of him in the Discord. I put a couple pictures, I think. One of him in his little sweater. He's already gotten so much bigger. When we got him, I don't know, I actually don't even remember how much I talked about him. He's still been kind of throwing up a little bit. A lot of the plastic that he ate before, like, we got him. Nice, Berserk already taken hold. So his eating for the longest time was just terrible. He just wasn't eating or drinking, and now he's doing great. He's already gained several pounds. We feed him like a king. He probably, like, pure calories, he probably eats more food than I do. And I think that's okay for the moment, but, like, at some point, my wife just wants to feed him all the time. And she knows as well as I do. Too much, like, animal feeding sometimes is, like, its own form of abuse. We've known way too many people with, like, mega obese pets, and that's really not funny. What is funny, though, is that I have an uncle who had a cat. The fattest cat. He had diabetes. It's almost not funny, but it's still funny. He had him. He was alive for a long time. His name, this super fat orange cat, he named it Flash. The Flash. God, it was such a pitiful animal. Like, literally looked like Garfield. And he would put it outside in this little, like, side patio area that had, like, one step. If it could just get up one step, just one. Nice. Then it could, like, free itself, and it just couldn't. It just couldn't get up the step. It was so sad. We're going to take the high ground. I'm sure they'll come to us. Since we have the archers. Aren't ironic names for pets the best, though? Like when Tiny's 80 pounds, 90 pounds, like it'll be funny. It'll be funny, right? I was walking him in the neighborhood, and we got attacked by two little vicious chihuahuas. That one of my, not exactly a neighbor, but someone who lives in my neighborhood, she always has them outside off leash. not a good idea when you live in a neighborhood full of dogs. Plus, they don't listen to her. They don't listen to her at all, because Chihuahuas are not dogs. I stand by that opinion. They are very well and capable of loving a person, but I feel like they've lost all their true dog instincts. I've never met a Chihuahua that wasn't like a vicious little jerk. Let's see if he comes in. He doesn't. That's good for me. I've got javelins, man. I can sit here all day. I'm happy that we're like forcing them to shield wall and advance slowly. I've only got to get lucky once. But yeah, they came out and started to like attack Tiny while I was walking him. And I had to kind of yell at the lady. I was like, he's a puppy, but he's a puppy like German Shepherd Husky mix. Like, and he's kind of dog aggressive, which is something we're trying to work on. But like I told her, I was like, he will bite your dog. Please come and get it. And she's a slow kind of older lady. Anyway, dangerous. Dangerous when people don't have full control of their dogs. Imagine what a Chihuahua would do to you if it was the size of like a Mastiff. Like, they hate us. They would be little revenge monsters. Okay, let's go for some melee attacks. As long as they've got their shields up, it's kind of a tough sell. I think we proved in one of the last episodes that we don't have to kill the donkeys. And normally this is definitely a donkey killing channel. We threw so many javelins at him that we broke his shield. That's the first time I think I've ever done that. If we spear wall up top, I'm hoping that'll keep this guy, make him go down. Which at the moment is basically just him wasting his turn. Alright, I'll take some healthy whiffs. Step up. Yeah, kill him and freak these dudes out. I'm hoping they keep coming. Ooh, they're being really defensive. Smart AI. But eventually, of course, we just have the manpower. We'll just surround them. I don't have to engage this turn. Ooh, okay. Alright, we'll lock you down. Lock them down, leave some space. Feels good to get some blood on our standard. Although, it's one of the few ones that actually doesn't look like it could stab someone. Got like a dented end on it. A lot of the other ones look dangerous. Get a pike. And even when we miss, we're still like fatiguing them. Perfect. Now we can move on and just get a full surround here. And boom goes the dynamite. I'm not going to kill the donkey just to save you guys some time. I already feel bad that we had to restart from that first battle. But we did it though. Alright. It's over. So, if theories hold true, we should get stuff. Uncut gems, that's awesome. And lots of, well, not actually a lot of food. A little bit of food. The falchions are worth a good bit. They're worse than the arming swords we currently are using. But that was a decent haul. And more importantly, we got experience. Yeah, no real upgrades there. But screw these guys. They work for the nobility of this house. And we can't abide them. I don't know... Maybe they'll send out some militia if we get close. It's a smaller place, so they're not going to send out some giant stack to come kill us. I kind of wish I could raid this location. Oh, that's bugging me. That happens sometimes. The textures flicker in and out. How cool would it be if there was like a battle that you could start by like attacking a hostile city? I don't know what the end game would be though. Like you don't conquer the city. I don't know what you would do. Let's see, what are we gonna do now though? Name a sergeant? Okay. That's important to do for sure. We can't visit every settlement because half of them hate us. Or a third of them rather. Defeat a dozen opponents. Ah, I should have taken that one. That one's like guaranteed. This one we've got to level up and name someone a sergeant. It's got to be someone who's got some decent resolve, even though that's kind of hard to do. Best resolve up front. Currently, I mean, Robert's got decent resolve. He's even got a star in it. But I think it's Rambo. I think Rambo's going to be our sergeant. He needs one more level and then he gets Rally the Troops. How close is he to a level? Not terrible. I mean, that's a few battles. We could chase that. I'd much rather come up here and see what I can see from the top of the mountain. You come across a caldera. Oh, another puppy! You come across a caldera, the bottom of which you find a few sheep nuzzling something. As you draw close, you see that there is an enormous hound there, its fur matted with blood, its collar shredded, and its paws wiry where the claws have come apart. It regards you with a growl, but can't maintain it for long as it simply puts its head down with an exhausted huff. The sheep depart, and beyond them you find a man leaning against a rock. His chest has been ripped open, and whatever killed him did it with such force as to spray his innards all along the rocks. Following the trail, you do find a monstrous Nagzur, whose throat has been ripped out. Chambers the doubtful nods. I think that pup might be worth having. He'll fit right in. And we gain Warrior! You reach out to the hound and it lifts its head to you as though you were another treat. Or threat, rather. Its eyes peer blackly from a long matted mane that still drips with blood. The sheep, having seen what carnage this beast has already wrought, bay nervously as they watch you. But you won't be deterred. You put your hand forth, palm supinated, and the weary dog slowly lowers into it. You nod. There's more fight in you yet, friend. I'll call you Warrior. That's awesome. Warrior. Let's see. Warrior will give you to our sergeant, Rambo. And we'll give... I like to have my swordsmen have dogs in case they ever get like way too surrounded or stuff starts going south. You can drop a war dog, and that's kind of like sending up a flare. It's like, hey, attack this guy instead of me. And it can usually save their lives. I'm happy we picked off a caravan there, especially a lucrative one. And getting a free warhound like that is a pretty big deal. This place is pretty good for selling, so we're going to come back here to sell. And I should definitely check to see... Actually, the prices here are pretty horrible right now that I look at it. I actually don't care a ton. I don't care a ton. Let's see what kind of hires they have. Plenty of militia. And that's it. Militiamen can be good sergeants. Is kind of a roll of the dice. They have decent stats. Lots of footprints. See if we can catch up to somebody. Looks like probably a battle. Either about to happen, already happened. Okay, we just missed a big battle, perhaps. Something with big footprints is ahead of us. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, those brigands are screwed. These dudes just came out and wiped out everything. That's awesome. We're going to come up here because they'll probably have contracts for us. Yeah, they kind of basically took all of our action. I was hoping to fight all those groups. 3 skull contract, eh? Unhold. Yeah, fighting giants. Yeah. Yeah. We're not really solid for that. Sorry to say. We don't have the big hitters that make fighting Unhold easy. We don't have the big ranged weapons. Look at all these caravans. Damn, if I could have run across 3 groups like this over there, make me want to just raid everybody. Just go completely rogue. Alright, but I kind of feel like I need to do whatever this is. Oh, never mind. That's not what I'm looking for. No, thank you. Man, still no good backgrounds either. And the prices here are atrocious, so we should leave. And let's go visit Tiefenhaven. And if that place sucks too... Damn it, I clicked the wrong button. If that place sucks too, we can go down to Saddlefest and see what's up. Yeah, they're not going to be able to give me contracts either, though. We're on day 48. I mean, we're not... I have this weird feeling because I've been playing... I played so much Battle Brothers back-to-back, so many different series, that I kind of have this feeling like I'm on day 100 and I'm way, way behind. And I am a little bit behind, I feel like, in terms of gear and brothers. But not as bad as I think I feel. Thief. Make a dagger bro. I always like to grab thieves and assassins and stuff and make dagger bros. See what you got for me. Find it some way to the south. Sure. Probably down here somewhere. The region of the bottomless pits. We can get up on the mountain. I love it when they give me this contract and I can just get up on a nearby mountain and just instantly find the place. Now all we're doing is wasting a little bit of supplies because we're eating and stuff faster on the mountain. Come on, go down. Probably shouldn't try and overthink it either. It could be just right here. Withered battle site. That sounds to me like more Ancient Dead, and that's exactly what it looks like. We can go take some Ancient Dead. It's in the morning times. Lots of auxiliaries. Whoa! I am glad I didn't click on that. A few Ancient Honor Guards? Get the F out of here. Is this a fight we can win? Probably. Is it a fight that we can survive without taking massive losses? Probably not. Ancient Honor Guard right now, we don't really have the weapons. Okay, we can take this fight easily. We don't really have the weapons to deal with the heavy armor. You gotta have big bashing weapons. We're more of like a slash and poke team. And throwing weapons don't work great versus them either. They work okay. Any free damage is good damage. Now this, however, fighting humans in the swamp, we gotta be the best team designed. If we all had Pathfinder, this would be the sickest team. Having the ability to, like, they can't throw at us. They're gonna have to walk all the way to our front lines, getting just hailed on. They will fight in the shade, 100%. God, I love Berserk. It's up there. It's up there for perhaps best ability in game. It's one of those things that just totally breaks how the game plays. I can't even imagine playing a campaign where all my characters don't have Berserk. Nice. Okay. We probably won't even have to kill all of these guys. Kill a few more and they'll start running. Ow. Good shot. Got no more armor. Not let anybody run. Wow, he came in, you brave fool. We can start taking our own aim shots. There's a guy in there, so we'll just hold off. Get that spear out. And we'll wait. Perfect. And now they're gone. I'm good with that. Check out that coward hiding in the bushes. Oh, it won't let me target him? Oh, that's garbage. Huh. Why wouldn't it let me target him with the other guy? With Magni. That's weird. It was like because he was in the bush, like we didn't technically know he was there or something. Very strange. But we're not going to pass up a free kill. Free experience, free loot. Arming sword. Let's get them. Come on. Alright, they're going to make me do this. We'll run them down. We could drop dogs, but they're so close to the edge of the map. Please. Alright, you're good. It's over. Very nice. No levels. Okay, Amber. I think the place we're next to sells Amber. The place we're returning to, doesn't it? So, they're not going to want to buy any from me. Yeah, it looks like they have 2 Amber collectors. Yeah, that kind of sucks. We'll hold on to it, sell it somewhere else. Not a big deal. It's nice to get that immediate payday, though. So 300 crowns just for finding the place. They've got another 1 skull contract for us. Just low risk stuff. Kind of keeping us in the black. But all I really want to do is raid. I just want to raid our enemies. And I feel like I can't do that. We need more food. 6 days, that's pretty good. See what this last contract is. Go to Hochdorf, sure. I kind of wanted to go there anyway. 2 Unhold. Oh, it's 2 Frosty Boys, too. Oh, the big company came out. 6 Brigands? I wish they would, like, suicide into me anyway. Yeah, come on. You find a boy and girl looking up at a tree. The girl throws her hands up. Alright, stay there until you die. See if I care. The boy, spotting you, asks if perhaps you could help them get their cat out of the tree. Looking up, you see a feline flopped over a branch, basking in the sun. Balder, try to knock it down with an arrow. Balder knocks an arrow and sticks his tongue out as he aims up the tree. The girl and boy don't seem fond of this idea and clap their hands over their eyes. The archer looses the shot and it cracks against the cat's branch, breaking it and sending the cat cartwheeling down the tree like a game of devil sticks. When it hits the ground, the boy and girl lunge on it. They pet it and thank you for your troubles. The girl squeezes the cat warmly. Finally, we got ourselves something to eat. Yeah. That punchline got me pretty good the first time I played this game and I saw this. I was like, oh, Battle Brothers is, like, dark. The humor is not cool. Like, these kids are eating cats. Got it. Just totally changed how I was looking at the game. We get +1 skill, range skill on Balder. And we're just like, wait, what? Alright, Hochdorf. You've got something for me. Nightmares, you say? Sure, I'll fight Alps. Whatever, man. Grave Robber. Check the armory. Jeez, look at the good stuff they have. Iron Guard's Lifesaver. Veteran's Dragon Skin. God, we're so far away from buying anything remotely like that. Ugh. It sucks. Really great armors. I haven't gotten lucky in a long time in terms of my, like, getting fame loot. I feel like a lot of I had a few campaigns on camera where I got tons of fame loot early, and it almost feels like they lowered the drop rate or something. Yeah, I was hoping the other group hadn't engaged, which is why I paused for a second. I don't need help taking down this group. Nice. Some of them will come forward, some of them will probably stay back to let their poachers aim shot us. I'm gonna try to pick off the dude with no shield. Yeah, he's wrecked. You don't have a helmet, sir. And they keep going for Jackwise. He's in the center without a kite shield. Kind of a problem. Nice. And then Edmund's gonna come forward. Perfect. Get that fear creeping in. We're targeting this guy because he has the crummiest shield. Alright, you made it. Expecting that. They're dogpiling in the center. Great for me. All that means is we can get a nice surround. Good shot. Radolf really hasn't been missing much. Yeah, we're going to get in there. I think it's all about the surround at this point. Shouldn't mess around too much with the range nonsense when we can just get in there and just start ending these dudes. Really freaking them out. Jackwise. Get out that boar spear. And if we land an attack here, I have to imagine this guy will want to run as well. No, not quite. Okay, we'll scoot forward a little bit with our crossbowman, put him perhaps in a little bit better position to go and get these dudes. Beautiful. I still do want to switch Radolf from a crossbowman to an archer. I think he would function better that way. Okay, go get him. That's Warrior. Warrior is unarmored. I'm gonna say if he lands even a single attack, he should be safe. He's gonna switch and try to knife him. Perfect. Well done. Well done, squad. Dented helmet is an upgrade for somebody, a small upgrade, and some javelins. If we ever want to switch out axes for javelins, javelins for axes, we can do that. We are trying to end the nightmares at Hochdorf. So we kind of just have to hang around there until nighttime. Did anyone get a level? Negatory. Yeah, I need a better bow than a short bow if I'm going to switch him out. That slightly better helmet. And come back over here before it gets nighttime, and maybe we can sell some of this junk. I actually didn't mean to sell that spear. I probably would have kept that. Also, honestly, guys, if I'm being real strategic, I could wait until after we help these people and maybe get better prices for everything. Oh man, the price for salt, look how low that is. The prices to buy here are unbelievably good. Okay. The sell, not so good, but we've got enough for now. Guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. Like I said, today's Thursday. Tomorrow, I'm going to put this out. You'll be getting it in the future. Anyway, I'm gonna put this out, and we're also gonna get more news on Battle Brothers. So I'm gonna, in my mind, I wanted to make it more of a Battle Brothers day. I feel like the last few weeks I've been playing so many different indie games that I haven't given my Battle Brothers fans, I guess, a big enough show of love. I don't know. I just want to give you guys content that you enjoy, and I know when I spread myself thin, sometimes some people don't get the content they want to watch, the series that they've been watching, perhaps. That episode comes out every 4 or 5 days. I mean, I understand that feeling. I watch a lot of YouTube myself, and it always sucks when that happens. So I'm trying to be consistent. I'm just letting you guys know that as much as I'm enjoying our Deserter campaign, I'm really trying not to burn out on Battle Brothers before the Blazing Deserts comes out. Because when that comes out, I want to hit it hard. I want to play all the Blazing Deserts, and I don't want to be super tired and have my commentary suck. And I'd love it if we could pick up some new subscribers, get some more hype going for Battle Brothers, because it's a great game that deserves it. So, anyway, guys, that's it for me today. I'm Brett. My channel is Good Talk Gaming, and as always, y'all, I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.